bug
Oh,
bites.
that sucks.
2 of them on my foot. It hurts.
Oh, sorry.
They're probably just mosquito bites, but they're just in like the spots that are
Anyways,
not pleasant.
Violet, ready?
Yeah.
I swear, did I fall asleep or something? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Wait, was I just resting on you? Hmm. So, Violet.
Yeah.
I didn't know much about you when we met as our reincarnation selves.
Oh. Yeah.
How did life treat you this time?
Oh. Well, where could I begin? Because, being
Alright.
split into and then refused makes it confusing. I mean, I will say though, both my halves did have similar stories.
Alright. Sorry.
It's fine.
Let me guess, you can't.
It's funny, really. Both my halves technically should have died, but they just came back somehow.
Probably the curse was more twisted than we thought. What if it was meant to kill you off, but thanks to the amount of demonic energy there, it just didn't work fully. What if it did just keep killing you off, but have you felt any flowers grow? Violet?
Sorry, family walked into my room. Walking to family.
Oh, jeez, where am I going? I don't even know this. I wasn't paying attention for a second. But Violet.
Yeah.
It could be the demonic energy.
Maybe.
That kind of canceled it out. I don't know if that's I would
Well,
classify it. Well, not cancel it out, but like nullify the effects a little. Making sure you can't die permanently thanks to that stupid blast.
yeah. Gosh.
It could also be it was not meant for the intended target.
So, I guess I'll just talk about what similar parts of the stories, or diverges is. Or it's hard to explain.
Yeah, and also, Violet, can you read souls like I can, or no?
Not really. I
was-
mean, sometimes I feel like I have an intuition about like what kind of person someone is, but that could just be my imagination.
I was hoping you could read my souls just so I don't have to know anything about what my but in this life. But I might as well just tell you. I didn't know about my origins, of course. During this
It's
one.
pretty obvious neither my halves knew either.
But
It's actually kind of funny. Ended up kind of, I guess, refusing completely on accident.
yeah, neither did Asriel. They knew nothing. So after saving the CU multiple times over, I decided, hey, I've done enough fighting for one time. Maybe building something new, like a kingdom, would be nice. I did just that. But then probably a month or so passed, and then I was away on a trip, and then when I got back, everything was blown to smithereens. Couldn't find the culprit, and so I just felt like, it's fine, I'm just gonna rebuild. Hopefully there's no casualties. I invited Azrael to the second one. Though, the second one, I built up. But then learned about my control ability. Accidentally used it on Az. I doubt Az remembers though. It seems once they come to their senses sometime. Well, back then, once they came to their senses, which it seemed to only work over a limited period of time. But basically, I accidentally used it on Az. I immediately regretted that. But I was just minding my own business, hanging out in what I built as my home / castle. Then someone decided, wouldn't it be funny if we lit a bunch of TNT right on top of where I was at that moment?
Oh. Everything blew up.
More than that, but more. I was in the same building, and it blew up right in front of me. And I managed to make it out of there alive somehow. Looking back on it, probably my unaware of demon biology. Like, it's still somewhat there. We both know that, right?
Yeah.
I tried to drunk rest, sorry.
It's alright.
But basically, I made it out of there barely. Got a decent Zenkai from it, but meh. I didn't want that. It hurt too much. The clothes were kind of ripped to shreds, and it was just painful. Right?
Both physically and emotionally.
Oh. Yeah, but the last one was the thing that turned me. So, I had decided one last shot, right? It was actually going...
It didn't end well, did it?
It was actually going well for a little while, but then I had reports coming in on multiple crimes being committed, and well, by multiple I mean too many, and blah, and so much more. I was getting overwhelmed, and so I decided, hey, take a walk, reset your mind. That did not work, because that's when I got attacked. That was with Azrael at first. I got attacked by a bunch of people, and I snapped. I finally went, no, enough. And so I blew them all. I blew up that village just with the sheer amount of power I had from my body. I went back to gather my crap from my kingdom. And if there was anybody there, I was going to try to control them. It was blown up. Once again. Well, more like multiple things on fire.
Everything was gone again.
I was just completely gone. I completely lost it. I went off the deep end. My emotions were just angry. thought, after everything I did, after everything I've done,
That's
this
how they
is the
treated
things I
you.
get. Literally defending against hate. Literally putting my life on the line for all your sorry asses.
People often fear those that have more power than them.
Well, if that was the case, I didn't have to protect them. It was stupid, it hurt. And here's the thing, I didn't even use my power that much. Hell, what I did was only known by a few individuals. Like, the amount of power I held was only known to a few individuals, yeah. People knew about me defeating hate, but they had no reference on how strong hate was.
Yeah.
They had no knowledge of anything. But still, it was a challenging fight. That's all they knew. All people knew is I barely made it out of it alive. And that's the irritating part. It was stated, the more hate grew, the more destruction and chaos would endure, and the more people would die. Right? And I made sure to try to be smart about it by saying, I made sure to stop hate before they grew too powerful. No, that didn't work out whatsoever. It hurt.
People really can be contradictory at times.
Huh?
People can be contradictory at times.
Just
They tend to contradict themselves.
knowing I did so much for them, and
They betrayed you.
then, yeah, being betrayed like that, it hurt enough to, well,
Make you turn your back on the world.
originally, my plan was to control them one by one. But I realized my power was just not enough. Not in my human state. So, I managed to gather up some demonic energy.
I don't know how you would have gotten a hold of that. At that point, there were no demons left, right?
Wrong. Demons were left. But you think I knew where they reside? No. But I knew one more thing. What no one knew was I knew hell could corrupt souls thanks to right.
I see what you... That makes sense.
And then what I did, and then what did I do? Well, I basically gathered up as much energy as I could, turned myself into a demon to boost my abilities. It actually worked. Because,
That's how you became a demon again.
yeah, but the problem with my plan was, someone needed to open the test tube. Oh, jeez, I realize how ironic that is now. Yeah, but no, I was put out of commission for a little while. I don't know how long. The only person that would know, let's just say they're completely. There, 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 there's, there's nothing left of them.
Oh.
By nothing left, I mean, they're completely gone. Like, their personality's gone. Also, Dusk.
Yeah?
What I'm sharing to you, I sent you a video link. That is the point of view of what actually happened. From not my point of view, by the way. From the person that did it. Both times. If you watch it, you'll see me. Like, I was in the building that they spawned in front of. And, anyways, after that, after we became demon and was fully awake and controlled the first person. And do you know what do you know why they fell down to where I was?
It was the fire, wasn't it? So wasn't it because bad parkour skills?
Yes.
Bad parkour skills go burr.
Got me how
I just thought of that. Sorry, I'm laughing because of my perspective of that. I just shoot them with a shotgun and this beam comes from nowhere.
I hit them with the Kamehameha wave.
I know.
But no, Savara opened the test tube. I controlled them almost instantaneously. Surprised at the power I had. But realized it was just all the access power stored up. It's not actually all the power I have. It's just I'm not strong with my ability because it was just what I had at the time. Also, Dusk, if you want to watch it real fast, go ahead. You can actually see shit. By the way, this asshole, we didn't know they were hacking at the time. And, like, this is just me out of character. The person that gave them OP, I didn't know that they were on this fucker's side.
Get the tea ready.
Dude, they were... You can literally see it happen.
Go ahead, do it, do it. I don't know if I... My God.
And if I'm correct, they actually made it switch over to my point of view.
Give me the...
Within this video, I'm not sure.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they did it. You can see why I would be angry at that. And again, this is Empire's. And yes, I count that as Empire storyline because it was literally the start of it. All his motives came from that. So you have to understand my point of view there. You can see why I got angry. Out of character there, right? I just...
Yeah. I mean, that was all your hard work just down the drain.
For the second time. If you notice, it says day 2. That's because it's the second one. the first one I was not present for. I was away from
Anyway.
the town, so that's why. So that's why I kind of turned my back on the world.
I guess that makes sense.
The virus came about once some of our enemy found a quicker way to, well, thought of a quicker way to spread my control. Once again, we had to rely on the test tube, but the virus was created. It makes sense now, right? But you have to understand, I was trying to live a peaceful life back. That's why I think I'm just the bias. I'll admit I'm nowhere close to the part. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm sorry. Was that too much?
It's fine.
Just insert him starting to tear up a little.
She just hugs.
I'm sorry. I've been holding this in for a long time. It hurts.
I believe I have explained the far and dark stories before you know, fused back by accident.
It hurts.
Right?
The memories hurt. The second chance of life. He's still for that. Or did I do the right thing? It's getting harder and harder to tell. The reason I want to see everybody suffer nowadays is because I'm mad. I'm mad at the world. I want to take it back with Mod. I just wanted, I want to take back peace. I want to take back.
Everything you lost.
I want to take back everything I lost. So much of my friends now that so much of my patience it vanished that day. I'm sorry I doing that. I didn't want to change the story, but I figured it's not something new.
She just hugs him. Just know that she's hugging him.
You know, it's funny. In a way, me doing this, aren't I doing what they did to me?
Yes, you're right.
But it's too late to go back now, right? But, again,
I always believe it's never too late to turn back. And you have to make that choice.
the virus is already made, and let's face it, once,
But it's also connected to you, right?
and that would involve me dying.
Not necessarily. Maybe there's another way. It's just hypothetical, though, so I don't have to logistics.
I've looked into it. I think I already have looked into it just in case I did want to turn back. Well, after the virus was created. Yeah, it turns out either I die for a good solid 5-10 years, first go away, or number 2, I get rid of every trace of any negative emotion in my body. You can see my point here.
It's just, you know, a thought.
And if I was gone for that long, you know what would happen? I don't know what I'll be reincarnated as. I might be a demon, I might be a human, but all I know is people would remember me. Once they saw me, they would.
Not necessarily.
Violet, what makes you confident that they won't hurt you again?
I mean, not everyone would want to hurt you, right? As much damage as the virus is causing, and
I am impressed and not confused by this strange human custom at all.
Has been spread.
The virus? Yeah, but you realize so many people would hold a grudge.
But not everyone.
But the people that held a grudge would never let me alone. Even if I did, remember in the cycle would just repeat.
Maybe. Or maybe there's a way for the cycle to be broken.
Violet, there isn't.
As someone that's essentially trapped in a never-ending cycle, I can wish, right?
You're not, and never. You're no
I
longer.
kinda am, though.
You're not dying anymore.
Yes, true.
So,
But either way, I can't stay that. Even if I... Sure, I'm not, like, actually still in a cycle, but that cycle still exists.
what if it doesn't? What did? I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about losing you, you know?
She just hugs him.
I'm sorry.
I just...
I don't like opening up about this for a reason.
I get it. I already explained the events that happened to Flora and Dark before they ended out outside of those timelines, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really explain too much about what happened after they became fused.
No.
It was a confusing mess, honestly. You'd think, you know, two halves of the whole would, you know, mesh seamlessly together. But when those halves have been split apart for so long, not the most stable at times. It was pretty bad at first, honestly. Conflicting minds and personalities melded into one, essentially.
Violet?
I guess that's why I don't remember too much about what happened straight after. Just because it was all messy and confusing.
Violet?
I mean, I was them, but not at the same time, and even now it's confusing.
Violet, can I tell you something?
I'm just wondering, I guess. A long time.
I get it.
Long, mostly. with different kinds of fun. Just
Violet. Violet. You're,
sorry. Really?
just warning, this might be a little overwhelming. Violet, you never got to. I just don't describe the experience. You won't be able to interact with my past self. But he just grabs onto their forehead and just shares all his memories. Well, not his memories, but more of what happened and the events that he first ended maybe. Violet, how are you taking that?
I'm fine. She just hugs him. We both have been through a lot, huh?
That's why I don't want to get back to the world so kindly, because
I just heard you.
huh?
Yes, many people in the world are poor. It's not all entirely bad, is it? Just like how there's good, there's also evil. How there's light and darkness, positivity and negativity. The whole world exists in a duality if you think of it like that. But it's still a duality. Life and death is just another example of this. The entire world. Always two opposing forces, isn't it?
You know there's no way for me to go back unless I die. Or get rid of every bit of negative emotion in my body, which is literally impossible. Which would mean I would have to pretty much let go of all my trauma. Yeah, it's impossible.
I just love the idea with Empire. I don't know where this came from, but the idea of Empire Violet having that like whole like mentality of like the cycles and cycles and duality and stuff, thanks to her own existence of basically being in a loop of living, different lives and just dying again and again.
Please.
Like, I don't know where it came from, but I love it.
Again. So,
Like, honestly, thinking back, dude, there were hints of this for a while.
again, characters like yourself, don't do it.
I know, but like, if you really think back to some of her character moments, there's always been hints of it.
You fucking what? What? I'm gonna kill. Thank you. My kill. And now, we decline. Mine.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Just a thought, like, kind of cool how she sees the world in that way. She's very kind, but she accepts the cruelty, that kind of... She accepts both sides. Because in a way, she has been on both sides, if you think about it. the
Yeah.
more this go on, the more like intriguing her character becomes with this like idea. I swear.
Violet, if you
I
want,
tend to speak in a lot of hypotheticals sometimes. So.
if you want the virus to be gone, I have to be gone. You go.
No. I'm not saying that. It's not hypothetical.
There's no way to reverse it. I know.
This is,
It's a way-
again,
it's
hypothetical. But if there was a way to reverse it without, you dying or, well, impossibility factor, would you do it?
That's complicated. Honestly, I want some individuals to never see the light of day. But some,
That's a part of life, isn't it, though?
I never want those individuals ever be happy again. I want them to suffer.
Me, out of character, being very tempted to make a video game reference you don't understand by quoting it.
I want them to suffer. I want the bastards that made me like this. That made me suffer. To suffer.
It's just hugs.
Never. I just. God, I'm starting to get really emotional.
Okay.
Please. Please, just don't get mad at me. I guess I've never been the best person, right?
It's alright. No one's perfect.
I
No
know
one's
no one.
going to be the absolute best person. You just have to try to be the best you.
I just want everything to stop hurting.
I know.
Violet,
Yeah?
I'm physically scarred too. I mean, I have some physical scars. Oh wait, you know those. I always have my shirt on. My shirt actually covers up a few of the knife wounds.
He's just, instead of just wrapping a wing around him, like I was saying, you don't have to continue. But like in like kind of like a silent comfort way.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I rambled on for long enough. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Don't. That hurts.
Drop down in Lazy Lagoon since there's a versus thing here.
Oh, so lazy to do it. Brings back good memories to me. Also, we're just getting a crap from Fortnite before we go back to regular duos, because lobbies will get boring after a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing the reference. I can't resist it. It's a question that actually plays a major role in the game. The reference isn't super obvious, but it also is kind of fitting for Violet's character. Hey, Kara. This is gonna sound like a weird and random question, but it's Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to explain myself without making it sound weird or telling you too much and spoiling it. I guess I'll just answer the question. Oh, ask the question. Why do you think birds fly?
To survive. That's how I think of it. They have to migrate. So, survival. Well, some birds don't fly, so, but I'm guessing that goes against the question, right?
Yeah.
Survival.
My answer? Because they can. You don't really need a reason. They fly because they can fly. It's plain and simple.
Yeah.
Yes, they do use it to help them survive, but they could probably find other ways to survive without flying too. Like the flightless birds you mentioned. They don't. They fly because they can fly. Sorry.
I guess. It's just...
Out of character. The question's kind of like a philosophy thing. Essentially how the character or individual answers it is basically like kind of how they view the world. It's a recurring thing throughout the game I was referencing with it. That's just me out of character explaining why I did that. Anyway. I was just curious. Oh, just like out of character, let you figure out what the answer means. What Violet's answer would mean.
I think I understand. Violet, are you just saying people do it just because they can?
Huh?
Is that why you're asking me the question?
No. I honestly was just curious. I was curious how you would answer it.
Alright.
You can learn a lot about someone by asking questions like that, you know? Questions that sometimes have a technically correct answer. And the questions that don't really have a true answer. Just a question. The important part, not being the answer itself, but how they answer it. Does that make any sense? Sorry. Basically, what's important about that question is not the answer itself, but how it is answered. Because either answer could be correct for all we know.
Yeah.
The important part is what you can learn from how it's answered.
I'm just gonna try to find more bounties and places and also go study examples. I should have this thing.
Capsule's all the way over there, too.
Yeah.
There's two in the Joneses area.
I noticed.
It's for more context and elaboration with the question. the game it's like, you know, featuring has kind of heavy emphasis on logics versus emotion. That like that kind of like mentality. And like how the two clash and how the extremes of either is a bad thing. It's all framed into like a kind of like fantasy like JRPG story, which is awesome. And that recurring question is answered in different ways by different characters, reflecting on how they view the world. There's kind of three main answers in the story. There's the one on the side of logic, one on the side of emotion, and one that's just, well, the actual fact. Well, basically Kara's answer. Which is the survival one. Like,
Well,
you do it to survive,
again,
like catch food and stuff. Like,
I
the more...
I went off of what I actually kind of know. Because
Yeah.
it's genetic, because of genetic, like they were
Yeah,
genetics and all that shit.
yeah.
Like, over time.
Well, I guess, well, the answers were not actually, like, logic and emotion directly. Basically, the three main answers were, well, basically, so they catch food and stuff, like, you know, that. And then there's the one, basically Violet's answer. Like, they fly because they can fly. No, not much more to it. And the other answer was, the other answer in the story, anyway, is essentially they fly because they have to. Because they're birds, that's why they fly, essentially. Like a very, like, deterministic view, I guess. Yeah, it can be interpreted in, like, different, like, contexts and settings of how the answers are.
Another capsule just landed right next to me.
Nice.
And I can grab you and Embers.
I'm almost to a capsule right now, so don't worry about it.
Alright. What I'm gonna do?
But yeah.
I'm just gonna fire off any random enemy house. Honestly, it's just fun. Just waiting for the man away.
Yeah. Because in the context of the game, it was like, you know, emotion versus logic, but it could very well be used for different kinds, different, like, you know, contexts. Like, my favorite one is kind of like freedom of choice versus, like, you know, the ability to choose. Like, kind of like determinism versus freedom, I guess. I don't know. So, in my mind, the, like, survival answer is just in the middle. Just that context. Sorry, I'm rambling.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'm a big fan of the game series, and that's one of the ones I love from that game series. So
Just trying to make sure I don't die. That's what I want to
I will say, Kara, the game series is very anime, so you might actually love it.
Anyways.
If you look up like the Tales series, you'll be able to find the games. They're all relatively self-contained stories, but they're all very anime.
Violet, he's just starting to cry a lot. I can't handle you're mad at me, or
I'm not mad. Why would I be mad?
because of how I view everything.
I'm not mad. I was just curious.
This might sound weird, but at times I know something that the virus is a cure to the real virus, which is always, well, not free will, but more of the stupid, irrational stuff. Getting rid of them, you know?
But here's the thing, though. If everything was rational, everything would be predictable and boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a little bit of chaos.
Yeah, but I don't want any more war.
I believe there's a saying, I don't know who it is, what context it is. War nurtures progress, or something like that.
Again, I can probably...
Conflict between people is how they advance.
Oh.
I mean, think about it. And some of the technology that is used to create weapons is later used to create things that help people. This is like out of character. This is like an actual like thing. Like I'm not making this up. This is like an actual thing.
Violet, eventually I'll learn how to adapt the virus to actually give them some free will of their own, just not enough to start wars.
Oh.
Not enough to have any more violence. Everything will be fine. Won't it? Why?
I love how Violet tends to get like almost like philosophical at times. I swear.
Why, Violet? Why? Why are you the only one that can actually talk reason into me?
I don't know.
Okay, that was kind of rhetorical. I'll be honest. I know why you're doing that. Because you're the only one I really care about that much. And you're the only one that has that. Well.
Sorry, I just point blank Kamehameha someone. Yeah, I think I took out like 2 squads.
My Kamehameha waves are out, but I can go refill. Capital near here.
Like there are 2 squads like fighting each other. I just came in and wrecked everyone.
Yeah, I got my...
To the victor go the spoils.
Wait, how many people are left? There's... Okay, wait, no. We need one person alive and wait for our opponent to be alive. You know? I'm gonna come in there with this... Oh, that is powerful. I just I'm just waiting for my stupid thing to finally. Can I get my?
Finless shark need the sensu beam.
Okay, we can't kill. There we go. Hang on. I just wanted to enormous. But Violet,
I just see you T-posing on a tree in a distance.
I don't want to I can't turn back. I don't want to turn back.
No.
Why am I breathing so heavily? Why?
Most of that I was just speaking in hypotheticals. I don't expect you to.
Fine, stop being a mess for once. Oh.
Imagine just like hugs and comforts. It's okay.
I'm not doing the wrong thing, right? I'm not wrong, right?
That's not my place to say.
I just don't want.
She just hugs and wraps the wings around him gently.
I can't turn back, and
I know.
I need. If I just die, I get rid of the virus, but.
Okay, you have to cost like no.
Well, these are not safe. I don't want to lose you guys again.
I'm gonna ask Crown the little question and see if they catch on to the reference or not.
Please, don't ask them again.
That is the bird question.
I know. It's just Empire's just asking Pilot. Don't ask that again, please. But then, don't try to convince me to reverse the virus, okay?
I wasn't going to.
I'm sorry, I just felt like I didn't.
I guess I've developed a habit of thinking and asking hypotheticals about really. I really don't know why I started doing that, huh?
Violet, please.
He's just like, sorry.
I'm now.
I really don't know why I suddenly started doing that.
I'm sorry to doubt myself. Dang it, stop.
Carl's response when I ask the question, why? I'm just like, answer it. I'm honestly genuinely curious how Carl's gonna answer this.
Wait, now.
Cause tiny feet no good for walk.
Wait.
Okay. Crowd beat me.
I'm assisting Hey Crown. Hey Crown. I wonder if they will respond. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because it kind of is on the offline status.
I'm just gonna tell Carl like, it a reference.
Also, I'm just totally not gonna make a group chat for us. Lol. Just in case join the call. Okay, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Back to myself. I'm good.
Gosh, this bot's annoying. Trying to murder a bot and they're running away like a coward. Got him. Anyway.
Anyways, Violet. Are you finally good? No, ask this question, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
You doubt myself for a second. Or two.
I didn't mean to.
It's fine. You didn't know. You didn't know I would. Listen. To you. When it comes to logic. Well, this is logic.
I do like the idea of Violet, like, almost giving him just another perspective on the world. Like, she's just, like, very, like, open about how she views things. It gives him, like, just another perspective on things. Whether for better or worse is to remain to be seen. I just that whole idea with just how the two interact, like, more recently in the roleplay. Alright?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just a bit hungry, that's all.
Then eat.
I don't have any fast. But it's not forgotten about what Stefan said yesterday. Okay, everything's good. Alright, we're good, right? Yep, you're obliterating children, I'm obliterating children. Anyways, Violet, let's keep going. After this, we should probably allow one of the others to play. Right? What?
Like, just Violet's still feeling kind of bad for what she did
Listen,
accidentally.
I'm fine. It's fine, okay?
You
Yeah,
sure?
yeah, I opened up first about what made me feel these ways in this life.
I still love the idea of the two just having, like, such, like, opposing views on stuff. But them still, like, understanding the other in a way. Like, it's always a fun dynamic when stuff like that happen.
Okay, Dusk. I'll be AFK, but still moving. Hopefully.
E.
Just protect me. I just need to go to the oven. My stomach is growling. Okay, cause I have to cut your today. I'm an AFK.
You know how hard it was to keep your character from getting stuck
No, I don't.
and getting caught in storm?
I was AFK for a little bit because of, well, you know, I was actually getting food.
Just watch back the stream later. Just watch back the stream later.
Yeah, Violet thinks I'm keeping me alive. I'm so lucky having my fridge in my room. Unfortunate part is, it's loud. You can hear it, don't lie.
I seriously can't.
Wait, you can't hear it? You can't hear the murr.
No.
How do you not hear the fucking...
Mm-mm. Only sound like that I hear is my computer fan.
Hey, I actually don't hear it. What the fuck? This is overkill. You some mother...
What?
I wanted that kill so badly.
Well, I charged up first, so...
Really, Violet? I want to kill an orphan.
Why?
In the name of Technoblade.
R.I.P.
Yeah. And in the lore, we did it as a joke before he actually died. So we're gonna completely retcon that. And say, yeah. Yeah, because remember when Technoblade was captain?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna completely riff on that. For good reason too. Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, we just named the piglin as a joke.
I was talking about a different one.
Oh.
When we actually attacking the Blade's head.
Oh gosh, yeah.
At the time, we didn't know he was gonna die. This was like months back.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna work on that, and yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah.
We just have the piglin in the nether.
Like an SMP server. Fuck, what? We have an issue. One minute, I'm gonna take the pizza out of the oven. Not oven, microwave, fuck. Brain screams together. Okay, hold on.
Well, while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna lick up the last of the pudding from this pudding cup. Yum. Butterscotch.
Hey, there you go, Goku.
Shut up. Seriously, why do I have Whatever.
There we go. Why has my life become this?
Okay, hold on, I'm sitting back down. Okay, Violet.
Yeah.
How much gold do you have?
1,998.
That's it? Mm-hmm. I almost at 5. We had, okay. From now on, you stood up the bounties, okay?
Oh, alright.
Oh wait, actually I'm gonna, wait, the bot isn't ready, so, Violet, do you mind if, I play with someone else? Let's see. Actually, I think Vengeance would enjoy some time here, right?
Do I even have a preset for vengeance?
Oh,
I don't think I do.
do you want to make one?
Yeah, I'll put one together. Hold on, where's my obligatory edgy one? I'll use that as a base.
Also, just, Empire just teleports Vengeance here. Hey, Vengeance.
Hmm?
Vengeance.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi?
You want some fish?
Fish!
Just has some fish at the ready. Again, Illusion's sitting on the lap, so Illusion could be able to just steal it.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of how to do this.
Also, if you don't remember, Vengeance is more insane.
Oh, I remember full well.
Anyways.
Trying to think of how. Ooh, yeah, I'll use that as the. I'm like trying to figure out how to reference the.
Vengeance?
You know.
What do you think of my new look?
Yeah.
It's a true awakening. Apparently, I've gone past the first stage. Apparently, there's multiple stages. Classic couldn't even predict this, I'm betting. Vengeance?
Yeah?
Have you been spreading the virus like I asked you to?
Yep.
That's a good kitty. Was that Vengeance or Illusion?
Probably vengeance.
Vengeance?
Yes?
I know you have, like, your bloody claws and all.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're up on my bed, you're gonna clean them. You want me to clean them off real fast.
Alright.
I imagine her literally licking off the claws a little bit while cleaning them.
He just gets a towel and just wipes the blood off of them. there. That way, my bed isn't covered in blood.
Fair.
Anyways,
Like out of character, like as I was making it, I just then came up with a good idea to
vengeance.
kind of pull off her hodgepodgey kind of vibe.
Vengeance.
Yes, yes.
What do you think of me right now? I just want to know.
Why do you ask? Ask.
Well, I want to know if you see me as a good master.
You alright?
What the hell?
You see what I'm kind of doing with the...
What
What?
Empire's just completely and utterly confused because, God, it looks so derpy.
Huh?
It looks so derpy.
But you see what I'm doing, though? Using Snap to kind of create this, like, hodgepodge looking...
Well, again, don't they have their siblings' powers now?
I know, that's what I'm, like, kind of as a reference to that.
Oh, yeah. Wait, wasn't that what kind of got them even more insane?
Yeah.
Vengeance.
Yes?
Do you want more pets?
Yes, yes.
Just starts petting them. Now, Vengeance.
Hmm?
Please say you got at least 50 new victims to the list that did help spread our virus.
Yep, yep.
Knowing you probably went over 50, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Do you think you deserve a reward?
Yes, yes.
Okay, then. Just pulls out a bloody fish.
Fish!
I know you like this, and trust me, I know this won't get on my bed because you are good at eating these things, and you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Illusion, are you mad at me or something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving Vengeance all the fish. Do you want a fish? Vengeance? Not Vengeance. Illusion?
Illusion just like when offered fish is like
Just hands over a non-bloody fish.
illusion just happy illusion nomming
Vengeance,
noises.
if you steal that, I swear.
I wasn't going to.
Good.
See what I kind of did with the hodgepodge. Well, should I change the back bling? Good black bling to use to represent one of the others. Not really anything that fits. Ooh, wait, I know. No, don't.
Vengeance?
Yes, yes.
Do you
I guess I could do this just as a funny chaoticness. Eh.
do you think I am doing the right thing with the virus?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Can you tell me why you think so?
Because I do.
Do you
Because I
hate
do.
Do you hate the world as much as I do sometimes?
I mean, World took away siblings, but also World's what gave me the siblings.
Yeah, but you want to get back at the world for taking away them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, the virus is a good way, right?
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out what to do with the arms on it to kind of really show the.
Now, Vengeance.
Yes, yes.
Do you think all this is fun? How fun is it to you just to hunt down your prey?
It's fun.
Is there anything I could do to make this even more fun for you?
Dunno.
Do you like your prey being easy, or do you like it having a little bit more of a challenge?
Either one's fun. Can easily make it fun either way.
Good.
I'm really trying to lean into the kind of more hodgepodgey side, and it's not really working.
You might just go back to the cat.
No, I'll do it like this. Also, look at the back bling.
Yep.
Do you see what it is?
Yeah.
It's a bright red dead fish.
Vengeance.
It's a bloody red fish.
Vengeance.
Yes.
You're gonna be starting up all of the bounties, so you get more gold, okay? And,
Also, I will say the glider is a bit of a stretch, but
and also, how
kind of tried to combine a few different elements
please
by
say,
choosing that glider.
please say other people know about you roaming the woods.
Do.
If people fear the woods, that's fear of the fear virus spreading.
But you don't know it's necessarily me, but they know something in there.
I wonder how much you've got around there. I wonder. Do you like the state of mind you're in right now?
She just looks at him in confusion.
Come on. Let's admit it. You're both. Well, you're a little insane. You know that, right? And you like me insane, right?
There's like kind of like a sense from her. She doesn't really remember exact details about how she used to be like. Like she's just that far gone. And she obviously remembers her siblings and what it was like before, but not how she was like.
Vengeance, are you okay?
Yes. Just was thinking.
Did you forget what you was thinking?
I mean, it's been a long time. I remember what life was like before then. Before what happened, but not.
How often do your siblings talk to you? How often do your siblings talk to you? They're still with you
Often.
now.
Do a lot. Miss how it was before with them, but can't change it. Still here in some way, though.
Yeah, honestly, I can't bring them back fully. Usually I can, but
They've been gone for a long time.
That usually isn't a restriction to me, but something's off here. But yeah, at least you have them back. In some fashion.
None of us fully human or monster. Only one. Like, she kind of like points to herself, like, only one that's natural.
Oh. Yeah.
Basically, she's referencing to the fact that her adoptive siblings were never natural hybrids. She was the only one that was a natural hybrid. Out of
Yeah,
them.
and Empire went silent for a second because he knows what doesn't fly.
Yeah.
And his PTSD is starting to kick in.
She's just like confused, doesn't really realize what she did.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
Also, you're closer to the target. Anyways, vengeance.
Yes.
What do you and your siblings talk about?
Just life. How things used to be.
Do they ever get on you about killing?
None of us were above killing, especially if necessary.
So they don't mind you doing this? So
It's
they-
more of a sense that, like, in her mind, they don't. Because she's very far gone from who she used to be. And at this point, if there was any recovering who she was before, it's distant. It'd be extremely difficult to do so. She's just that far gone.
Also, you can see your siblings, right? When they see me, what do they react in any way?
Mostly curious about you. I've mentioned before, but don't hate. Just curiosity. I've met someone with you before, so it's natural.
So which one would be the strongest out of your siblings? Just
Well,
Like, without hesitation, it's Quill. Like, he was basically designed to be that. Like, he's supposed to be the strongest out of them.
well, again, there's no time. There's no need for a charge up anymore, is there? I swear you told me once about how one of your siblings would be
Oh, yeah.
determination.
No, that was Quill. That's like the whole reason Dusk fights in the genocide run is to stall for Quill to.
So, if I'm correct, oh, I started that bounty. Why did I do that? Probably a pure habit. But, anyways, I'm just asking.
Because at that point, Kiara and Kurama are already dead.
Wait, question. Does Quill, well, feel any anger towards me?
Doesn't seem so. Long as don't harm any of us, he doesn't mind.
Vengeance? You're useful to me. Don't you forget that. I don't get rid of useful people. While he's talking, he also just making, well, basically doing more inclined to do. And again, Vengeance has the souls with
They're technically under his control.
Yep. He's basically making Pro more violent.
Oh gosh.
To
It's being
others.
flashbacks of freaking the Fell version of him. Quill's original creator made.
Well, more violent to others other than, well, the ones that Star commands not to. And Vengeance, of course, but...
Yeah. Vengeance wouldn't notice just because of her. Yeah. I always imagine, like, Violet just in the background watching this play out, just quiet.
And
expression unreadable and just silent.
And Char notices and telepathically says, Violet, you know what has to be done at this point. Wait, did you just queue up for one?
Yeah.
Okay, there's another one right there.
Well, it just doesn't say a word. She just stays quiet.
Violet, you can talk telepathically to me.
She, like, pretty much chooses not to, simply because
Violet,
she just doesn't want to talk about the subject right now.
Violet, if you're mad at me, just tell me flat out already. Don't go.
I'm not mad, just... It's nothing.
Listen. You know what has to be done. As well as I do. And okay? And plus. Every now and then, okay?
I'm using my mental state against her. Against her. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I know. But, really,
It's kind of understandable why Violet doesn't.
trust me. I know I normally I wouldn't do this, but I need to be really effective. You know that I'm just trying to do what's necessary to get this virus spread as far as possible. As much as possible, just so it's over with faster, okay?
Okay.
Think about it like
She
this.
says nothing more.
Think about it like this, Violet. The sooner we get the virus, well, spread, the sooner it's going to stop suffering. As I see it. Violet, please don't be mad at me. I know.
She's just kind of quiet at the moment. Not mad, but just quiet.
Violet, listen, I know it's kind of wrong, but you have to understand, I'm trying to do this for the better, okay? Violet.
I will say, just out of character, the reason I use Quill, Kiara, and Kurama sparingly is that because they're technically not my characters. Yes, they're tied to Dusk's backstory, but they're not my characters. So it's kind of hard for me to.
Also,
So I just avoid using them as.
Violet, if you want to slap me later, go ahead.
You kind of see what Violet is kind of saying, though. He is very much using it against Vengeance, and Violet very frankly does not agree with that.
Violet, I know where you're coming from. Just, you know, I'm just trying to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Because even if Vengeance seems, you know, in her insanity happy, she's still in pain. In a way.
And how I'm such a fighter. Make her happy while she's insane. Listen, we're working. I'm working on everything, okay?
But just
I can probably add another one of those souls to just try to make them more happy, okay? That's never enough. I can always before you speak, you know how to. I get you're mad about me doing this, but
Sorry, I'm laughing because death message. Funny death message.
I'll go back to talking to Vengeance, okay? Just please forgive me for what I'm doing. Anyways, Vengeance, how are you doing?
alright.
So, how are you feeling? Alright?
I'm fine.
What was that weird? Ugh. Sorry about that. That was weird.
This time, go. Anyways,
Beam.
Vengeance.
Yes, yes.
Which sibling did you care the most about?
She just like goes silent at that. Like,
Well, like, which one was the kindest to you? I'm sorry, I phrased that wrong.
I mean, all of them are nice.
Yeah.
Kind of how they are.
Yeah, I was just asking. Oh, wait, there's a challenge thing back here, so we can grab it real fast, just wait for the opponent to die, like, not die, and then just grab it real fast, I'd say, right down here, and we just wait for them, wait for it to, so, I'm just trying to, think. Apparently, they're shooting at something. I don't know what.
shooting at me.
Okay. We can stall them. So it finally pings for. Wait, hold on. We could. If we wanted to, we could box them in. That'd be fun. I see that as a fun thing. What? Me? Oh, or not. As soon as I saw the pop-up, I just went like, yeah, kill him. Anyways, Vengeance?
Yeah?
Want a hug?
Just hug.
Is everything okay?
Yes, yes.
So, your other siblings' names are, well, I remember Quill and Kira.
Kiara.
Kira. Why was I?
Kiara.
Kira. Why am I having trouble pronouncing that? Ugh.
Yeah.
Kira.
Kiara.
Kira.
Now you're combining Kurama and Kiara.
I'm having trouble. Fuck.
One of them is literally named after the nine-tailed fox from freaking Naruto.
I can't pronounce.
Kiara Kurama.
Kiara.
Kiara? Kiara.
Kiara. I can't. I will.
Kiara.
Kiara. Oh my. I can't pronounce it. You know what?
The characters also call her K for short.
Well, I'm just gonna say K.
Yeah. And Kurama.
Kurama.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking
literally the
hate
name
it.
of the.
That's how my brain is. My brain is thinking of those two, and it's trying to combine it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So K and Kurama. Right?
Yes.
I imagine like pulling out a. It's definitely like has bins for a lot, and maybe has a few little like blood stains on it. Just like, but like it's just an old photo of the four. Kurama's like, or not Kurama. Kiara is the one that's like. Kiara and Quill don't look like they're part monster at a glance. You know, Kurama's just. Kurama's a kitsune. Just flat out. She's a kitsune. AKA, she has fox ears and tail.
He just tries to repair the photo for them.
You didn't have to.
It's the least I can do. Well, all he's doing is he also tries to get Vengeance to be a little bit more happy by editing, well, Kurama's. Please say I said her. Please say I'm doing the right person. Ah, my brain. Kurama is soul just to be a little bit more, well, nice to them and trying to make them more happy.
Laughs at Kurama already being canonically a kindness soul.
But again, just really kind to Vengeance. And it's just trying to increase their happiness too.
Yeah.
There was versus board where I think for gold because of the entire reason we went into bot lobbies.
Yeah.
How much gold you're at?
2,420.
I'm at 5,000. I'm maxed out. Anyways.
Well, technically, Kurama is shipped with Quill and not directly one of the adoptive siblings, but she's part of the family. Technically, it's only Quill, Kiara, and Dusk, but whatever. They're still family either way. The two people who made Quill and Kurama were dating at the time they created the characters. That's why that happened.
Oh. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's
why those two are shipped together, because, you know.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. You're okay, Vengeance?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so Quill and Kiara can pass as normal humans because of the simple fact that their monster traits can be essentially hidden. Like, they're basically like kind of ultimate form-esque. But meanwhile, Dusk and Kurama, it's blatantly obvious.
Oh, wait, bounty's over here, so I'm gonna try to rush them.
I think at one point, Kiara and Quill were canonically, like, blood-related, but I don't remember if that was a thing. like ever like fully a thing. I think at one point they were in the lore, but I think that was changed to them just, you know. I don't remember. It's been a while. I always just go with they're all adoptive siblings with each other. Well, besides, you know, Kurama. But I already explained that. You get the point.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sorry, this is me.
I found our bounty. So how many? Oh. You feeling okay?
Yes, yes.
You got the bounty?
Yeah, I got the bounty done, so get the next one up and ready, because that way.
Alrighty. Yeah.
That way, we have a chance to run into them while we're on the way to Circle.
Yep.
I'd say after this round, we're probably gonna be good on gold.
Yeah.
At least for a while. So we can actually play
Anyway.
real lobbies. Which, hallelujah, that'll be a miracle for me, because I'm tired of lobbies.
Fair.
Because there's no challenge. What challenge is there?
Though it is kind of satisfying just going through entire
Yes,
squads.
it is satisfying. Don't get me wrong, but it feels nice to, you know, fight real players at times, because like, yes, I can do this as a stress reliever. Like, if I get angry enough to want to just murder everybody in the lobby, this is what I do.
Fair.
But otherwise, it gets really stale. I mean, if I need gold, yes, I will grind here. Or if there's a challenge that I am struggling on, I will do it here.
Or it's just a load of challenges that are be very annoying to play with, you know, real people trying to kill
Yep, my point being...
you. Pushing the rock around.
Oh wait, I haven't even fucking done that. Shit. Oh wait,
Or truck, or rock, or tree log.
Target's on here.
Yeah, I already killed them.
Vengeance, good job.
I mean, they attacked me first, so...
Yep, anyways, vengeance.
Yes.
Do you feel happy?
Right now, yeah.
I just wanted to know.
Where you... Oh, you got a chug cannon?
I found a llama.
You were like shooting that at me. I was like, wait, what? I was just about to use some of my minis, and you just start shooting them at me. I just like, what?
You forget who I am. I see an opportunity to heal them, a teammate, I will do it. Unless I have to do something. Anyways, vengeance.
Yeah.
After this round, let me. Do you want to go back out? Having your fun? I mean, I bet Cookie wants to play, or...
Yeah, the character's just getting tired of switching characters. I
Or-
like, you know, stayed as one character.
Yeah, fair enough. Or Violet might want to just come back, I don't know. Either way. Or it might be a drift, who knows. Like after this round, yeah, this is the
I am
first.
really regretting some of my choices in introducing characters.
No worries. That will basically be the final switch round. Okay?
Okay. Still though,
Yeah.
part of to be playing stupid number characters is my fault because I just like utilizing my characters, and some of them are characters I just don't get to use in roleplays, like, at all. Like, my text-based roleplays I often do. I just, like, never get to use them. Because whenever I try to use them, I just end up ghosted.
And you know very well with me, I respond in like a fucking second.
Yeah.
Like once I get a message, I'll just be.
Well, no, what I mean by ghosted is like the roleplay will either never actually properly start because other people just stops responding, or it does properly start and then the person just stops responding, and I have no idea why. And I'm just like sitting there like, are you coming back? Please?
Well, me, I just go like, Lord? Just pops my head out of a fucking window. Lord?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we did a full text-based RPG. Yeah, like, what the fuck do you expect from me?
I mean, honestly, Kara, I am more used to that format of role-playing. Like, honestly, I will say, the format of role-playing I have been using in our DMs is what I started with role-playing. It's not my usual format.
Huh. What?
I usually do semi-lit text-based role-play. Basically means it's more bookish style in how it's written. But it's also not, like, paragraphs long like the full literate role-players. Like, oh my freaking gosh, I only write really long messages in roleplay when I have the inspiration. I can't just do that consistently.
I get it. I mean, with me, I prefer
the
visuals.
text-based style roleplay we often do is like, it's referred to as either script style or illiterate or a couple other names.
I'm used to this one because this is how I started.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good for in, like, you know, Minecraft and stuff where, you know, you're, like, also partly acting. But it's semi-lit and literate are went very well for just pure text. Because it's more descriptive, usually. So it gives more for both parties to work with.
Yeah, fair point.
And also, it just looks nicer sometimes, too. Because in the stuff I often do text-based role-playing on, it doesn't italicize when you put the asterisks around stuff. And so the script/illiterate style looks kind of bleh with the, you know, asterisks, the little star thingies everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, by book style, I mean where, like, the actions and descriptions aren't, like, in anything that then, like, dialogue and, like, you know, stuff characters say. And also writing and a couple other things fall under this. Have little, like, things that note them.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, like quotation marks and stuff.
This is the stuff that I'm used to.
Yeah, like I said, different styles lend better to different formats. I used to roleplay on Roblox all the time, and so, and the, like, more scripty style is a lot better lended towards that.
I mean,
partly because character limit.
Huh.
There's like a soft character limit in Roblox, let's be real.
And not to mention you can't fucking swear, which fucking pisses me the fuck off. You know me. I like fucking curse. Also,
I will say, one thing I freaking hate about Roblox is how you can't type numbers at all.
I think that's good.
Well, that's good, because that was freaking pain.
Well, I mean, no. But honestly, now you're tempting me to play Roblox after this game. Holy shit, why? Okay, you know what? Do you want to play Roblox after this thing?
Sure.
Me. I've been playing more and more Roblox.
Yeah, I noticed. I sometimes stalk your channel.
You could have joined, you know.
Oh no, I sometimes stalk your channel during times you're not even actually streaming.
Oh, you.
Like, mostly I just, like, look at the, like, videos to get a general idea what's going on.
It would be nice if you actually, I don't know, if you watched it, because the watch hours.
Kara, it usually happens when I get back from freaking work.
Oh.
Where I just, like, check on the channel just to see, just general idea what I missed.
Yeah.
You know, like, when I get back at work or similar stuff like that. Because I like to keep up to date on the lore. Okay?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
Like, some of my text-based roleplays are actually still ongoing. I'll sometimes go back and reread past messages just to refresh myself on some stuff.
I guess
Especially the ones where the other person is very slow to respond sometimes.
I can be slow to respond.
And by that, I mean, like, there can go days with no response, and then suddenly they'll respond again.
That would drive me up the fucking walls.
I'm used to worse, so...
It just drives me up the fucking walls not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Yeah, like, I'll, like, every once in a while do a message, like, hey, you there? Or, like, just, like, basically sending some kind of message so they don't, like, forget the existence of the chat. But, like, I try not to be pushy about it.
I just get anxiety.
Yeah, I want to say the longest I've waited on a roleplay message was a little over a month. So...
Again,
And technically, there are other ones I'm still technically waiting, aka the ones that ghosted me. For no reason.
Again...
Yeah, the only time I ever ghost someone with roleplay messages is when the roleplay goes into territory I feel extremely uncomfortable in.
Or if they're just doing it for their
Oh gosh, yes, I hate people like that.
You said this to me before.
Yes, I freaking hate it. And people are just like, oh yeah, let's roleplay, and then proceed to basically force me into this tiny little box of what I can do. But, like, very, like, passively do it by, like, just, anytime I try to step outside the box, just correct it. It just drives me crazy.
Now, I will try to fix errors when necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, like continuity errors and stuff I'm chill with.
Like, or if there is a limit to what they're trying to do, I will try to correct it.
Yeah, but just forcing someone to play a very, very specific role and how you want it, you're basically just trying to live out your fantasy in a roleplay format.
That is, I give people options. I'm not.
Yes.
I don't force people to do
Yes.
everything. Like everything I want.
Yeah. Because the whole point of roleplay is that you're essentially writing a story, like, co-op style.
If I wanted to make my own story, I would just be writing.
Exactly! Exactly!
We'll continue this while we prepare for our Roblox. And it's also gonna